Om Shanti. At this time, the energy of purity, power of purity is most important. So I connect to more to my inner stage of purity, but also I connect with Baba, one who is ever pure and one who is also purifier. Purity is not just being viceless, but purity is also becoming conqueror of past sinful actions. But even if we look at deeper and subtle way, anything connected with the body consciousness of I and mind creates some kind of subtle impurity. It could be just wasteful thoughts. It could be thoughts where there is something subtle negative towards other souls. It is the impurity also that traces, reduces our self-respect, self-esteem. So at this time, for my own self, even for healing the self, taking care of body, relationships, and my connection with Baba, I need to be in this state of total purity. It is the purity which makes the light of the soul complete. As we have to become complete, as full moon, soul and the nature has to be in alignment. When there is purity, the light and the power of the soul becomes complete. The love which emerges in purity is true love, spiritual love. It is for the self, for everyone, all the souls of the world. This pure love is great power. There is deep inner peace in purity. In purity, you are beyond different scenes of drama. You can easily be detached observer. Purity helps you to understand your part and play it accurately. There is contentment in purity. There is no fear in purity. It is in purity you are able to share the feelings of belonging. Many beautiful qualities emerge from purity. So I maintain this seed from stage merge everything, all their thoughts and any subtle vibrations, merge everything. As a seed, I stay connected with the source. One seed, unlimited in all powers. In this stage of being a seed, I feel all the powers and virtues from Baba. Everything physical is limited and mortal. Whatever is merged in the soul as a seed, it remains with the soul. Then everything emerges from the seed. I look at myself. What am I merging? And then what will emerge? From this purity and from this Satopradhan stage, there is this natural beauty, natural joy, happiness, contentment. Also, abundance. Having connection with Baba. I feel all the qualities of Baba. Baba is ocean and I am the master. Master ocean, master bestower.
अरे शिव की याद रहेगी तब आँखों में समाया वो होगा। हम धन्य तभी बन पाएंगे जब ऐसा प्रिय जीवन होगा। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा, वहाँ हमारा मन होगा।
in golden age, we will look forward for the evenings. Baba said during the day we all will be doing some activities, we will be in our old palaces, but evening we will be together. So I think we also all look forward to be with family in the evening. So even because of social distancing, we are not able to, be close and come and meet. But Baba at this time has created for us such a beautiful family. So that makes us happy. Yes? Yes? Shake your head. Are you all happy? Are you all happy? I feel very happy that at this time, I look forward to say, oh, I'm meeting my family. We all will be together. Nobody is alone. Right? Of course, we are with Baba, but with the big family. I've been getting very, very good feedback, good experiences of this time being together. One important thing is at this time to look at the percentage of my trust, because one is faith. We will say, I have 100% faith in Baba. No one ever says I have 70% faith or 80%. But that faith, if you keep faith, not just keep in the sense of having faith, but use it, the power of faith. Whenever there are challenges, whenever there are difficulties, keep faith, maintain faith. When you keep faith, maintain faith, and then you see that there was power in that faith. There is victory in the faith. There is Baba's help in the faith. And that experience of power, of victory, of Baba's help create trust in us, in Baba, in drama, in the self, trust in others. I remember many, many times of, I'd been on journey, spiritual journey for 60 years. So from childhood until now, so many things would have come. And especially, yes, of course, as a teenager in India for a few years, going at different places. Then in 20s, I came to Western world and started with nothing, not knowing anyone, but it was few contacts and Baba's help. And it was interesting very much, but also very challenging. But maintaining faith every time. Baba is with me, Baba is my companion, this is Baba's task. Baba will help, in different ways. Using knowledge and maintaining faith, really, I could see evident result. And from there, the degree of trust
मिलते थे
increased.
और उसी तरह से हमारा विश्वास बढ़ता है.
Because I remember that, the latest, biggest challenge, it was so big and I and the team, it's not we have experience of running business or anything. But there it is like, you have oil tanks, you have water tanks, you have so many buildings and so many things which were completely new for me and many of us. But we learned with the time everything. And I remember that one night, there was some kind of storm and the alarm system went off because it's so loud that whole village can hear. It's very, very big. And we were new, we didn't know. Anyway, that was taken care of. But I was little bit kind of concerned that is too big to manage. And but I looked at Baba and Baba is telling me that if it is my task, then if you doubt it, then how will I take care of it? It's only when you keep faith in me that I can take care. And from today, you promise me that you will not worry or get concerned. I looked at Baba, must be 2 in the morning. We always have Baba in the room in the form of picture too. So I said, looked at Baba, I said, from today, I will never doubt you. Because when I'm doubting, will it happen or not? Actually, I'm doubting you. I will keep trust. And it's almost 20 years now. I can say that there are always ups and downs, and sometimes enough resources, sometimes less people, more people. All this keeps happening. But I always maintain the faith, and we found beautiful, beautiful things happening. So then with trust, you are creating. In doubt, you are losing. Doubt always brings some loss. And one of the biggest loss is your own energy is low. And when your energy is low, you start getting a lot of thoughts. This might happen, then this might happen, then what will happen? Like endless thoughts come as soon as your energy low. But again, if your energies of of faith and trust, then you get very, very positive thoughts and encouraging thoughts. So I had been paying a lot of attention that there shouldn't be, whenever you find your thoughts are not really very much of enthusiasm or courage or trust, you immediately notice these thoughts are coming because your energy is low. And that is why it is very, very important for us, those who belong to Baba, and especially if we have responsibilities in Lokik and for spiritual service, to remember Baba more. Because as soon as then you think of Baba, you think about what Baba had been saying. Think about what Baba said in the Murli in the morning. Think about the blessing. Anything, when you think that, then immediately your energy gets elevated and you find your thoughts have changed. The hope will come, courage will come. You will find very, very good answers will come. So pay attention to that. As soon as you notice that now your thoughts are, oh, this is difficult, I don't know if I will get help or not, if I will be able to do, no, that means your energy is low. Like in any device, when battery is low, then everything starts fluctuating. So, but when battery is low, so what you do? You immediately know that now it's fluctuating, now thoughts are not consistent, they're not powerful. So you connect for recharging battery. So you remember Baba and charge your battery. As quickly you do it, you find that you can be quickly away from wasteful thinking. Because many have this question, how to get rid of wasteful thinking quickly. And I say, charge your battery. And when battery is high, then the function of your mind and intellect is normal, is very good. So remembrance of Baba definitely helps. And when you remember, charge your battery, or as I began with by saying that our trust has to keep increasing, which must be increasing because when you saw things happen, when you saw it's working, then trust is increasing. And trust is really from your deep heart. So when there is anything, you go within to find the answer. You go within to find what is right to do, for doing or for any answers. But you have to really get in touch with your trust, which is deeper, as I said, than the faith. Faith is more like an intellect, and Trust is more from the heart. And not only you are then carefree, but also you find whatever happens, that means subtly also there is no anxiety, there is no fear. But rather you use your power of purity, power of trust to create right things, whatever are the needs. Because we are also master creators. No? So when you are able to create, then you start seeing the success of that also. So remember that whenever you have base thoughts, it's lack of trust and battery is low. When battery is low, so your thoughts are fluctuating. The stage is fluctuating. So what you do, don't get worried and don't say what to do now. I'm getting all this storm. I'm getting. Immediately connect. Always have your charger ready. That means bring your charger is more into self-awareness of your original stage. And with that original state, connect with Baba. Because if you are in stage of worry, you can't connect with Baba. If you are afraid, you have fear, you can't connect with Baba. So your plug really is your eternal stage, where I just say, I am soul, just be detached, I am love, I am peace, Baba's child, just few thoughts. And with these few thoughts, you connect with Baba. And when you connect with Baba and you are charged, then you see immediately when you are charged, your thoughts are different. So trust keeps us this kind of, like we are carefree inside. Some security. But when there is lack of trust, we try to control everything, right? How can you control anything? Drama, everyone's part. Everyone has to play their part. But if I keep controlling how the thing should be, principles should be there, rules, regulations should be there. That we don't need to control. You only need to have proper coordination, proper management, a timetable, set principles. Because if I spend all time only in controlling, then how will I do what I am saying? And how will others grow? How will others feel the love from me? So I have to stay loving and follow all the guidelines, follow all my maryadas and everyone else in the family when they are interacting with each other with maryadas. But not control. We don't want to hear this word. This place has just a lot of control, no love. So you can be loving, but still, as there are guidelines, you are lawful. Lawful doesn't mean by controlling you can become lawful. So it's a very, very, like from your trust, this security which comes. More I love, more I allow everyone to be creative, whether in personal efforts or for service, everyone will be happy. So then the atmosphere at home or service places will be very light. Everyone feel belonging, everyone feels not feel like there are any restrictions. No, we don't have restrictions, but of course we have guidelines. How people sit in the class, how they take book, how they offer. No, there are always set rules and disciplines are there. Because when there is energy of any kind, it has to be directed, it has to be disciplined. No? You don't go and drink water from ocean, not from the pond. If really it is emergency, you might, but generally from the tap. taken, filtered, and it comes through the pipes and it's in the tap. So same is like every energy, it has to have certain direction. You can call it discipline, or you can call it that, it comes through in a proper way. So trust in Baba and trust in Brahma, then trust yourself and trust others. Because your trust can be lot of power for others. And also you look very, very relaxed, no anxiety all the time. This one might do this one might. And of course, there is no tension, subtle tension. So as much we trust others, also trust family. I always tell everyone that when you trust, you don't need to put locks, right? You won't need it because your trust will give souls this feeling that I shouldn't do anything wrong. I feel that lot of souls do wrong more out of fear, no? In other words, that there is not that feelings of closeness, belonging, love. And this is the time we all need that. So trusting is very, very important. So change based on knowledge, based on faith, and also keep charging yourself. One is do it regularly as we're doing now, drill during traffic control. But whenever you find, even midnight, you find you are really kind of weird and some other kinds of dreams, you wake up. You sit, or even while lying in bed, you start thinking of Baba, thinking about Baba's qualities, Baba's relationship, and change it immediately. Discontinue there. Same is during day. So that is why Baba says, you have to be consistent yogi. You have to be natural yogi. It's not yoga is for certain timings. Of course, we fix timing. These days we're doing special bhattis, but it should be somewhere deeply within. The connection is there, and it should be such connection that you just turn on the switch of awareness. It's not every time you turn on light in the room, you start creating connection, right? How long it will take to create connection? There is connection, awareness, it is a switch on. So these days when the fuse blown off because of overload of electricity, they have very simple ways. Very simple ways. You do like this, connection come back. Before you had, when there was blackout, you have to call electrician. We lost our connection. Electrician come and connect the wire. But now you can do yourself, right? Yeah, you agree, right? So simple. Anyone can go and do it. So our connection with Baba, our relationship with Baba is there. It has to be consistent. But when I need power, when I need energy, when I need something, I turn on that. So the need of this time for ourselves and for the world is to have this trust and consistent connection with Baba. consistent remembrance of Baba. And so Baba actually has created so much time for us. This is like amazing time we got, where we are not pulled by any actions. I mean, some are still, but whatever our needs, but you don't have to do like before. Run to the shops for shopping, run for here, even for service. So it's a luxury actually. I feel so happy for all of us that Baba has given us time to properly rest, to properly remember, properly heal yourself, properly eat also. Before you might be just running around, not even creating a balanced diet. So we have enough time for everything to be a good Raj Yogi with our proper timetable. That's why the program for tapasya, which I had thoughts while meditating, are to integrate, not like sit for 6 hours, do whole night. That's, I feel you can do temporary. But the program for tapasya is in such a way that you integrate in your activities, in your routine. We do Amrit Vela anyway, but with more attention. We listen to Murli, read Murli, that's also our daily routine. There is always this music every hour. We can do drills. Then, of course, extra half an hour every 2 hours. Then in the evening, spiritual chit-chat and meditation and writing or keeping chart at night time. These 6 points. Because I feel we have to be very natural, even while doing tapasya, so that you have time to eat, you have time to rest, you have time to do other whatever are requirements for the body and the place. These are regular activities which we cannot ignore. So I also myself, I am a natural and easy yogi. I don't like just, okay, you burn the fire and then how do you sustain that fire? No? So we keep our fire of love, remembrance of Baba ignited all day. And with our gatherings and meeting with family, we sleep. And when we wake up in the morning, it's so good, We feel very, very happy. Om Shanti.
तेरी याद, तेरी याद, तेरी याद, तेरी याद, तेरी याद में हम बाबा शांति स्तंभ पे आए हैं। तेरी याद में हम बाबा शांति स्तंभ पे आए हैं। मधुबन में चुन चुन के फूल श्रद्धा के लाए हैं। मधुबन में चुन चुन के फूल श्रद्धा के लाए हैं। तेरी याद, तेरी याद, तेरी याद, तेरी याद। अनुपम पावन ये तेरी याद, तेरी याद, तेरी याद, तेरी याद।
Om Shanti.